The food bank meets this challenge by distributing over 11 million pounds of food a year, of which half is fresh produce. This goes out through a network of nearly 300 non-profit agencies and programs in our county. How can we solve these nutritional problems, not just today, but for the long term? How can the food bank feed the future? Recently, 4 of Santa Barbara's high-profile philanthropists and one of the community's youngest stepped behind the scenes, donned aprons and rolled up their sleeves for the food bank, tutored by Chef MD and food bank board member Dr. John Puma.
So let me talk to you for a second, Pam, about
Sure.
why this is important, why you're putting your energy into the food bank.
Without being fed, without being nourished, you can't accomplish anything. And I'm talking from everything from an infant to an adult.
Yeah.
So to be productive in our community, we need the help of the food bank. And unfortunately, we do have a huge need in our community.
You're right. 1 out of 4 people use the food bank.
Right.
Which is amazing, really.
Which is incredible. The other thing that's really great about the food bank is they're constantly working on more creative ideas, better ways to reach the community, and sustainability, which is just critical.
You're much better at that than you said. You were thinking.
You weren't looking.
I wasn't, but talk to me for a minute, Susan, about why the food bank is important to you.
It's a very important aspect of our community for the health of it, to feed families and especially hungry children and teach them so they can carry it on. We'll have a new tradition of healthy eating.
Yeah, I love that, a new tradition.
Yeah.
Isn't that a rock group? I like it. It's good. This is not what we call mincing.
It's not.
No. Okay. The way I do this is to hold this down.
And come across.
And come across. So, but actually, I know you're a great cook, Ron. And any guy who can cook in a tie like that, my hat's off, really. What does cooking and food and the food bank mean for you?
It's about human dignity.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's a core value.
It is, and it's about more than that. I think that it really even goes to strengthening our economy, strengthening our democracy. I don't want to be too grandiose, but food is that important.
Actually, the traditional food sources, as you know, are drying up. Where we get donations normally are going away. So, so how can the food bank look at resources in the community differently to try to replace those donations?
Well, I think building its community leadership model is a big piece of it. Teaching people to fish, as one would say, instead of just distributing food, gets everyone involved in this literacy. And let's go to the bottom line. People need to continue to support the food bank.
So, Jacob, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you raised $4,000 by yourself, I hear. And why are you here this morning helping us cook this great stir fry?
Because I want to help lots of other families and kids have food.
That's really nice. And we're going to serve lunch in a little bit. Do you know that some people are really hungry and don't have food at all?
Yeah.
Do you know any of those people yourself?
No.
I know it's hard to know who exactly it is, but it actually, there are people who are next door neighbors. They're people that you might not think.
The Orfalea Foundation's been working in the community for about the last 7 years with a school food initiative that we have, and that's all about putting good food on the plate for the students in our school district. And that's one reason why we love the food bank, because they're so committed to not only providing food for 1 in 4 people in Santa Barbara County, but giving good food, and then also teaching people about food nutrition and food literacy.
A lot of people don't know that you can actually alleviate hunger with nutrition and teach nutritional independence. And those are some of the food bank's programs and values.
You know, we talk about teaching people to cook, and I see it almost a little bit differently, is that we're liberating a knowledge that is deeply there and has been buried or maybe obscured. Particularly people of poverty in our country have lost that.
And doing a stir fry like this or any kind of dish from scratch shows you what those ingredients are, where they're from.
Absolutely.
It gives you their true nutritional value instead of being over-processed. That's one of the reasons the food bank does food pantries, why we have farmers markets at schools. It's lunchtime.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Awesome. You guys did an awesome job.
I think that this represents a collective gathering of people who care about the community and care about food, and bringing it to another group of people who are ready to enjoy the bounty and the benefits of not only what we've created, but what we've learned in the process.
It proves collaboration works. The food bank works with over 300 nonprofits. We work together to make a better meal than we could have individually.
That's right, and we've stretched our resources.
We did.
We started out with a limited amount of resources, some nutritious ingredients, and we've made a meal, which I really hope they like.
I like to cook, and I like to know that other people are getting food.
Cool.
I think we should
Thank
end
you,
with a high
Jacob.
five.
All right.
There's another platter if you finish this.
Right, if you finish all this, there's lots more.
Today was a perfect example of what happens up and down the county every day, of people coming together from the community to get involved in food bank programs that serve their friends and neighbors. So it's no longer a question of just giving charity to those who are hungry. It's a question of everyone in the county saying, look, good nutrition is important, good health is important for all of us. So it's something that we can all get involved with. It's a lot of fun, it makes all of us feel good, and we're just healthy at the end of it. We can't make this transformation without your support. So take your place at the table of life, and together we can end childhood hunger in Santa Barbara County within one generation.